Are you having actual problems to trust yourself? Do you find it really hard to even know how to trust yourself? And it's sort of like a real stopper for anything that you want to do new, for instance, or when you have to make a decision. If that's you, then this video is for you. I'm going to share with you the way I was feeling about this and the way it was really holding me back in this video. Okay, if you're new to this channel, I am Cummins. I am the founder of liberatinghearts.com. I am an energy healer and spiritual guide, and here to assist you to empower yourself and love yourself unconditionally. And because it has been my journey to completely not love myself, to believe that I am not lovable, no way. And I had no idea what value could I possibly give to this world. And a huge side effect of that was that I could not trust myself. And I was doubting myself big time. And you know, it was going on for decades, and I never actually knew what to do about that. When you look it up, maybe read it on Google, something, you probably get advice like, oh, you just have to become more confident. How? Or maybe you just have to make a decision. Just make a decision, and if you're going to fail, that's okay. If you're going to succeed, that's even better. You just have to learn that way. Okay. Some people might be able to do that. As a feeling person, I certainly could have not done that. Nor could I do the thing like feel the fear and do it anyway. That I just couldn't get over the big hurdle and the break, the energetic break that I was feeling, which was my lack of confidence, my lack of trusting myself. That was present. And I can't just ignore it, push it away. Oh, it's not there. Let's pretend it's gone now and I'm going to go forward. It's still there. And so I could never understand how people can say, just feel the fear, do it anyway, or, you know, just batch through and make a decision and off you go. Yes, I can see that it's people who are more guided by their mind, like the Geminis, the air signs, you know, but if you are a water sign like I am, it's probably hard for you. And if you are one of those, then this is for you. So I wasn't dealing with that for many, many times because I just didn't know how to. And maybe this resonates. And I was doing a lot of healing on myself since I was about 30. So quite a long time. But very sporadic, you know. I didn't have help and I had to figure it out. And it's a long journey when you do it by yourself. And I was healing more and focusing on, you know, why am I not loving myself? What's in the way? What am I believing? And so I was really bringing up beliefs that are untrue, that are limiting, that are feeling uncomfortable, that are making me feel low and unloved and unwanted. And so that was kind of like the most important stuff that I had to get healed first. And the overcoming of self-doubt and self-trust was like the last stuff, because it's much more subtle. And if you really look at it closely, so for instance, you feel lack of confidence, then there is situations that come up in your life where, say, maybe to do with dating, you know, going out with a guy for the first time, and you have thoughts like, oh, will I be good enough? Am I looking attractive enough? Am I attractive enough? Am I interesting enough? Will he like the way I speak? Will he like the way what I think and what I believe? And so there's a lot of doubt, isn't there? There's a lot of, oh God, I don't know. You know, so is the fear of the unknown in a way, but the fear of not being good enough is the actual blockage here. And so many people are not going below the surface story of, I have no confidence in meeting new guys. And then they don't do it because it's so hard and it fails because of the fear being present. You know, if you're going out and wanting to meet someone and you do, and you're feeling so scared, then of course the fear will ooze out of your energy, and it will be in your field, and the guy will feel it, and it will be, oh, that's odd. She doesn't feel very confident about herself or very comfortable in her own skin, and that will not feel good to him. So we have to go below the surface level. We have to look deeper into ourselves and ask ourselves, how come I feel this way? What is causing this lack of confidence? And you probably immediately know, yeah, because I am not good enough. Okay, that's a starter, right? So then ask further, so what are you not good enough? What are you not good enough about? Or how come you think you're not good enough? Oh, yes, because my dad was always telling me how fat I am. Just, an example. Or maybe your mom was shouting at you when you were expressing yourself. And you made that mean that whenever you're doing something, or maybe just painting a picture, and you never got a praise. And because you didn't get a praise, you didn't know whether this was good or bad or what. And then you just assumed, oh, obviously I'm not good enough, otherwise I would have gotten some praise. So there could be many, many scenarios that are still unresolved in your childhood, that the energy you are feeling, and you're bringing it here into this now moment, even though it's maybe 30, 40 years ago. And because you're not looking at that, and because you haven't gone deep inside of yourself and actually resolved that part of you, it's still here. So the inner child, imagine this was happening to you when you were 4 years old, and nobody's ever made it right. You've been drawing this beautiful picture, and your mom just looks at it, and she's got no time and does whatever, and you make it mean it's not good enough. So now you're growing up, and that's still there, and nobody has corrected that. That's what you believe, that's what you made it mean, and you're creating that belief. And the next time you're doing something creative, it might happen again in a similar way. And so it gets built, that belief gets built, and it gets ingrained, it gets imprinted into your subconscious mind, and it never gets released. It never gets resolved, it never gets looked at. And so it's still there, you see? So anything that we are creating, or that we have created by giving a certain scenario a meaning, we've labeled, we've attached a meaning to the scenario, and we have not investigated whether it's actually true. So that belief that we have created there is causing us fear. It's causing us low vibrational energies that are in our field. I'm not good enough. It's not a high vibration, isn't it? Fear is always one of the lowest vibration anyhow. And if we are going into something with fear, it cannot succeed. Because you're not your radiant self. You're not your shining love, that you want to be especially when you're starting a relationship with someone. But that is very, very important, to shine your light, to be your radiant self and feel empowered. And because of that, and because it was so important for me to get to that point, after these years and years of suffering emotionally and thinking I'm no good, I'm not lovable, and nobody wants me, and I have no worth, I had to find a way out. And I developed my own healing process that I now call soul alignment process. And I guide you to actually connect with that emotion that is causing you pain or fear, and I guide you to go deeper and to uncover the actual cause, the root cause, the event that created that belief. And then we go from there. You talk to your inner child, you meet her, you let her speak, you let her express herself, and then you give her what she needed at that time. And then I guide you to the soul level to get the learning of this scenario, because everything we are experiencing here has usually got a reason, because we on a soul level, our soul wants to learn something. So it's always a good thing, even though it could have been a very bad, horrendous experience. And I am helping you here. I'm helping you to resolve the unresolved. I am helping you to move out of that belief and let go of that old emotion so that you can be free of it. So that will be like, can you imagine if you don't have that fear anymore, if you now have the confidence? How would that be? Now imagine you're going to have a date and you have the confidence. That's a complete different story then, right? And that's what I want to help you with. My program is called Rediscover Your Radiance. It's a 3-month program where we work one-to-one together, and I am helping you. We're mostly focusing on resolving the unresolved, healing your emotional triggers, healing your fears, healing your hurts, your guilt, your shame. I'm also helping you to understand the ego mind, to help you see when you're coming from your ego mind, and to help you to move away from it and diminish its grip on you. And I'm also helping you with manifestation tools so you can visualize and affirm and attract your soulmate to you if that's what you desire. And I'm helping you to take care of yourself, to nourish yourself, to fill your own cup so that your light will shine and that your energy is bright and bubbly and energetic. So you become a magnet for your soulmate. Let me know if that's something that interests you. I'm going to leave details underneath the video. I also love to hear from you. I want this channel to be a community of like-minded, heart-centered women and some men who are really looking for some help and who would love to have more insights, more, maybe you've got questions, maybe you've got issues that you want to share. Please do. I want to hear from you. This is not a monologue. I don't want to just speak to you and you listen. So let's work together, because I'm helping you and you are helping me when you're asking me questions and when you give me feedback and when you want to have certain issues, maybe if you want to understand them better. So I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Please like the video if it was helpful, subscribe if you're new, and ask your questions. Until next time, bye for now.